formation. I probably have like 8 to 10 plays that I like in this formation, and I can only show you guys a few in a gameplay without being really long and redundant. So I obviously am going to continue to keep making gameplays, but whatever gameplays I make going forward, whenever I show you guys some new plays, I'm going to have a link in that description to bring you guys back to this video so you can see the entire breakdown rather than watching 10 different gameplays. Which, you know, obviously if you like to do that, try to make the gameplays fun, but if you don't like to do that, you can go to get that all here in a practice mode style. That might be easier for a lot of people to consume. So if you want to see me
Alright,
continue
I
to do this
fucked
style of
up.
video, please make sure
Didn't
to
make my
subscribe to the channel
game.
and let me know in the comment section. And
So
if you
we
want
got
to
a
see more of the types of
forfeit.
plays that I do, I still use the 3-4 odd
One
quite a
and
bit.
one.
I got some more gameplays planned for the 3-4
We
odd for
lost
the
the
very good
sim
defense.
game.
If you guys want to see a full
So
breakdown of this,
we gotta
make
make
sure to
up
let me
for
know in the
that.
comment section, hit the like button. Other than that, let's get right into the video. Now, before I get into the actual plays, I want to show you
Unfortunately,
guys
we
my
got a
setup.
tough
One of the
opponent
best
right
things
here.
about defense is it's very flexible. You have 2 linebackers here, which is probably best if you're running against somebody who's running the ball a lot.
Real
You
tough
want those
opponent.
linebackers in the game. But if you have a really good
But we
cornerback,
got
you can
weed.
push these guys
So
out to
shit.
safeties. Whatever
We
extra safety
definitely
you
gonna
have,
need to
you
smoke
can
during
put
this
here. If
motherfucker.
somebody's passing a lot because I have a lot of mans or blitzes, I'll typically put cornerbacks in these safety spots. Because I have some good cornerbacks on the bench. These guys like Maddox and Isaiah Rodgers Jr., our senior here. So those will typically be my safeties if a guy's passing a lot. Then I'll put my best safeties into these linebacker spots. This guy
Alright.
here, though, is going to blitz a lot. Well, actually, two guys.
Terrible at
This guy
managing my
here, this
players and my
safety, and this
money.
guy are going to blitz a lot in this package. So putting somebody who's just fast there is the most important. I typically use a guy like
I
TJ
fucked
Ringo
up.
because he's
Hold
like a
on.
really
Damn, I was
underrated
supposed to
rookie
fix
cornerback
the
who's got a
stab.
94 speed, which is perfect. So that's just some tips you can do as far as your adjustments. Other than that, I also like to make sure that I have my zone coverage set to match and my flats and curl flats set to default because I want this to be a matching defense. There's a lot of really good matching principal defenses in this package, so I typically have that on, and I also want to make sure I have my auto alignment to base so that all these defenses look exactly the same. So let's get into it. Like I said, I'm not going to make too many adjustments, although I will make sure that I have that blitzing cornerback that I was talking about here because that is going to be important. But ultimately, there's a lot of really good blitzes here. There's 2 styles, really. There's regular zone coverages, like the cover 4 quarters and the cover 6 or the cover 6 trap, which I'll go over first. And based off the fact that a lot of these defenses are similar, I'm not going to show you every single one. Like there's a lot of defenses that have the blitzing safety. This entire page here is full of blitzing safety defenses, which I'm going to show you just one time because you can do the exact same setup through all 3 of these plays. I think there's a 4th. My favorite's going to be the pinch blitz, which I'll show a little bit later. And then you also have a lot of
There we
blitzes
go. There we
called the
go.
SS Blitz 2, the SS Blitz 3, and the SS Linebacker Blitz, which are all basically the same, where this same safety that I told you to put a so
That's
get
an
going.
old
Now,
ass
let's see if
looking
any of my
rookie
units
right
can't
there.
say some
God
good things.
damn. This could get ugly. We just gonna try to stop it from being ugly. That's all we can do, baby.
They're going to run these routes. As you can see right here, that's exactly.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. His throw here is incomplete. We talked about this Washington defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were really good.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Prescott down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down, eluding the pressure right. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 24 now, here's the second down and 6. Now here's Samuel on the end run. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Third and 12. They'll drop to throw. Flush to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick a spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
We are going to do this. We got this.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. He'll take this inside the 40. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Robinson with another carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now Prescott. That is incomplete.
And there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue, because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Washington on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Check match.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Come on. Don't let us down. 70 Rangers. Keep the ball moving down the field.
He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
We needed that. Good shit, fella. Good shit.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Option play. Here's Robinson. Shoves him aside. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Here's Gibson on the read option. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 2nd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's Samuel. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll set up to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. In motion, that's Tolbert. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and
there he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
What the fuck?
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and execute his block.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 4th and long. To throw is Prescott.
That was the pass.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
That's our average for the punts today, too.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick, it heads straight out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. Here's Prescott.
What the
fuck? The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A give left side to Robinson. Able to push his way through. And he breaks through another tackle. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott.
What
and
is
this is
going
going to
on?
be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And again, it's Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ronald Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Stops in this bitch. I need 2 TDs, bro. Fuck the field, bro. We're gonna blaze up this herb, too. That's what I'm gonna do.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw.
Gotta get back
to Hodgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Back to throw now on first down. To the sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on.
like this, baby.
And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw.
Get out of here. Come on, that's hold.
But there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. On the counter, here's Jones. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have a full conversation with the defensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
Pull him.
And a pretty good burst there as he gets us across midfield and down to the 46. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Robinson. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. This is Samuel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Dak. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's first down. Prescott. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Dak. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Deron Payne forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Marijuana being mixed with fentanyl. Marijuana laced with fentanyl.
Marijuana laced with fentanyl. Just a kid smoking a joint that was laced with fentanyl.
Fentanyl has been found in marijuana. Marijuana laced with fentanyl. A powerful opioid is finding its way into marijuana. Marijuana laced with fentanyl. Pot you're buying could be laced with deadly fentanyl. Deadly fentanyl.
In a time where all these stories about laced cannabis full of deadly fentanyl are always in the headlines and on the news, the risk of accidentally coming across this tainted weed seemed to be very real. Either this fentanyl problem in the U.S. is just worse than I thought it was, or maybe all of these news channels and all of these police departments are just completely lying and making all of this up. We're about to find out what's really going on, and the crazy things we're about to uncover might change the way you look at